Hey everyone, my name is Sierra Skidmore and I'm a part of our Music 101 class. For our presentation, I actually want to talk about how music can play such an important role in our lives. So I did some research and I found out that when we listen to music, it can actually help us to do many things like being able to relax, concentrate, or even get ready for a workout, which is super great because I need that motivation. So why is it that as humans that we find music to be so enjoyable? Well, actually, researchers found out that there's a chemical in our body called dopamine, and it actually releases during moments of enjoyment. So this can happen while listening to music and getting excited. And when we're getting excited, we're actually letting off a chemical called dopamine. So basically, our brain loves listening to music, and it gets us pretty excited, and good things can happen from it. But music can also distract your brain from registering the body's fatigue. It increases endurance while improving the heart and muscles. That is great because if you're like me trying to watch what you eat, it can be very helpful to listen to music. So if you're struggling, go ahead and try that and see. I feel like whenever I'm hungry, nothing distracts my body from its fatigue. But maybe for some people it actually does work. But some even say that if you're playing a musical instrument, it can even make you smarter. I don't know if this is true because I've been playing the trombone actually since I was in 6th grade, and I'm a freshman in college. So I hope it works, but I don't know if it works for me. Maybe it works for you. But that is just a little message or note that I saw on the internet. So some may disagree. But we don't even realize how one song can affect our brain and body. I found this to be true because there was actually a moment in my life where I was just listening to music, and it was talking about, being depressed, and the artist was depressed rather, and how he was coping with it by taking drugs and drinking alcohol and things like that. And it honestly, I noticed, and even some of my family noticed that I was down more kind of whenever I was listening to this music. It kind of brought me down, and I mean, it wasn't, that chemical wasn't being released because I wasn't getting pumped. I wasn't excited. It didn't make me happy. So that chemical wasn't being released. So what was happening when I was listening to that music? It was going into my ears. It was going into my mind. I was processing it. I was listening to it. I was listening to the lyrics and what this person did to cope with that. So what happened if there was ever a moment where I was listening to that music and maybe I thought maybe it's okay to do this one time, which I never did, thankfully. I kind of stopped listening to that music. I didn't like how it made me feel. So I usually tend to play happier music. I love to listen to Christian music personally. I know a lot of people aren't into that, which is totally fine. But that's something that I do, and it's good music. I love it. It motivates me. It encourages me. So I personally love to listen to that. If I'm on my way to class or to work, I listen to K-Love. It's a radio station in Pittsburgh, which plays a bunch of uplifting songs. So if you're ever looking for new music or new songs, I definitely encourage you to listen to K-Love. It's such a great radio. It always uplifts my spirits. If I'm ever down, or maybe something happened throughout that day, if I listen to Caleb, it definitely does lift up my spirits and makes me happier. So which is super great for me. Music to me has been a huge role in my life. My family, it's just like in our blood, music, I guess. My grandfather played any instrument possible. He was in multiple bands, local bands, and my dad actually took place of that, I guess, or he kind of followed after my grandfather, which is his dad, and my dad became a band director. He actually was the band director at East Liverpool and other local high schools. Now he's at Buckeye Local, so he loves music. He teaches music. He plays any instrument. That's why me and my sisters, we've been in the marching band. We've been in band. And that is thank you. That's a thank you to my dad and my grandfather. It's just always been a part of my life. My sister's going for music in school. I'm not going for music. I am going for education. But I do love to sing. I do love to go to football games and watch the marching band perform. I love to go to concerts and band concerts, I guess, just to hear music, like hear the band perform. I think it's something super cool that that all of this great music is coming from different like, you know, different instruments combined. And so I think I definitely got that from my family, because we all love it. You know, I can't play every instrument. I only play the trombone, and I can sing, but it's kind of did trickle down just a little bit to me, but I love it so much. I think it's so great. I've really enjoyed this class, learning about different composers and learning about different eras and things like that. It really just opens up your mind to see how music used to be back in the different ages and things, and how it has come to be now. I think it's something super cool, and I love music. I love to listen to it. I love to play it. Being in the marching band was one of my favorite memories from high school. I loved getting out there on Friday nights and just giving it my all. We have a really, like, Indian Creek, they have a really great band, and I was so happy to be a part of it. And I'm excited to be a part of this class, and I'm thankful for everything it taught me. I definitely have learned a lot more about music, and I hope you guys did too. Have a great day.